The volumes of two spheres are in the ratio of 64/27. What is the ratio of their surface areas? Well, the ratio of their surface areas is what we have to find. That is A1/A2. Right? Now A1/A2 can be written as 4 pi r1 square divided by 4 pi r2 square. Right? The formula for calculating the area of a sphere. So this 4 pi and 4 pi gets cancelled out. What we have is r1/r2 whole square. Now we can get r1/r2 from this information given right here. The volume of two spheres in the ratio of 64:27. So V1/V2 is equals to 64/27. Right? What is V1? Well, V1 is 4/3 pi r1 cube and V2 is 4/3 pi r2 cube. So this 4/3 pi and this 4/3 pi cancels out. This is equal to 64/27. Taking cube root on both the sides, I have r1/r2 is equals to cube root of 64. Well, that is 4 upon cube root of 27 is 3. Put this r1/r2 here in this equation so that we can get the ratio of A1 and A2. So r1/r2 is 4/3 and this is squared. Right? So 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9. So 16:9 is the ratio of the surface areas. So option D is the correct answer. If three metallic spheres of radii 6 cm, 8 cm and 10 cm are melted to form a single sphere, what will be the diameter of the new sphere? Well, three metallic spheres are melted and a new sphere is formed. So I can say that the volume of this new sphere will be equal to the combined volume of all of these three metallic spheres. Right? So I can say V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So this volume of this big sphere is equals to 4/3 pi r cube. Radius is r. Right? So this is equals to 4/3 pi r1 cube plus 4/3 pi r2 cube plus 4/3 pi r3 cube. Right? Now I can divide this complete equation by 4/3 pi so that this 4/3 pi cancels out. Okay? So I can write r cube is equals to r1 cube plus r2 cube plus r3 cube. Okay, so r cube is equals to, let's put in the values. The radius of first sphere is 6, so 6 cube plus the second radius is 8 cube plus 10 cube. Okay, so 6 cube is 216 plus I have 8 cube and that is 512 plus 10 cube is 1000. Right? So adding up all of these terms, we get 1728, and this is r cube. So to find out r, we'll have to take the cube root of 1728, and if you take the cube root of 1728, you'll get it as 12. So radius is 12 centimeter. We have been asked what is the diameter of this big new sphere. So diameter is equal to twice the radius, and twice of 12 is 24 centimeter. So we have option B as the correct answer. What is the total surface area of a solid hemisphere of diameter 14 centimeters? So this is our hemisphere. We have been given its diameter and we can calculate the radius. So diameter is 14, so radius will be half of the diameter, that is 7. So r is equals to 7. Well, what is the total surface area of a solid hemisphere? Well, total surface area of a solid hemisphere is equals to 3 pi r square. Well, if you're wondering how did we get that, well, that is equal to the half of the total surface area of a total complete sphere plus the surface area of this base. So basically it's the area of this red shaded region plus the area of this yellow shaded region. Anyway, the formula is 3 pi r square. Let's put in the values and get the answer. So 3 into 22 by 7 into r is 7. So 7 times 7. This 7 and this 7 cancels out. 22 times 3 is 66 times we have the 7. And 66 times 7 is 462. The unit will be centimeter square. So option B is the correct answer. The volume of a hemisphere is 19,404 cubic centimeters. What is its radius? Well, the volume of a hemisphere is equals to 2 by 3 pi r cube. Well, that's actually half of the volume of a sphere, isn't it? So this volume is given to us, that's 19404 is equals to 2 by 3 into pi is 22 by 7 into r cube, right? So I can say r cube is equals to 19404 times 3 times 7 divided by 2 times 22, right? So this is equal to, I can divide 19404 by 22 and I get 882, right? Now if I divide this 882 by 2, I get 441, right? So I have 441 times 3 times 7. Well, 441 is basically 21 square times 3 times 7 is again 21. So this is actually 21 cube. So r cube is 21 cube. So taking cube root on both the sides, I can say r is equals to 21 centimeters. So this is the radius, and that is which was asked. So option C is the correct answer.